tell you you're not gonna be nothing. But I believe in you when nobody does. Because you can't live without having hopes and dreams.
I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before.
I am not as good as I could be, and I am not as good as I should be, but I am better than I used to be.
We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone.
Don't cry to quit. You already in pain, you already hurt. Get a reward from it.
Successful people take a course of action which coincides with their belief or passion.
You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. Stay hungry, stay foolish.
I can do this.
If I quit, however, it will last forever.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
I just wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much. But it's fun to fantasize on my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was. But it's fun to fantasize.
Hey dude. How you feeling this morning? Yeah, I'm not feeling too good either. Really? Yeah, I think my mom has some vodka upstairs and I'll just take another shot for the day. Maybe it'll help me get through the day. Yeah? Yeah, you left your joint here. I'll probably smoke that too. Alright, well, I'll see you at school. Alright, bye.
I'm the man, but literally I don't know what I do. I'd live for you and that's hard to do. Even harder to say when you know it's not true. Even harder to write when you know that tonight there were people back home who try talking to you, but then you ignore them still. All these questions they're forming like who would you live for? Who would you die for? And would you ever kill? I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Too much. I've been thinking too much. Help me. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time. I've been thinking too much. Help me. I've been thinking too much. Help me. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. Help me. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. Help me. Shut the door, doing business in the paper. I begin to the chicken cow to the chicken.
spending all of my. I got the line, just to go be in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see the Lana, just to go be in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the helmets. Legacies, family, wait and see, family. Pockets full, Danny, selling ball, candy. Man on the macho like Randy, the chopper go out to for granted. Pull up your bandit, hope the killers understand it. I got in Atlanta, twisted the D in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacy, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the hand. Legacy, family, wait and see, family. Package full, Danny, selling ball, candy. Man out the macho like Randy, the chopper go out to for granted. Pull up your bandit, hope the killers understand me. Hey! Panda, 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 panda. I got in Atlanta, twisted up lean, sipping fountain. Credit cards and the scammers, wake up beside, let designer, whole bunch of lead. They be acting rats, I know we clap. I be putting myself in the family. I got plenty of stuff with Bugatti, but look how I try. Legacies, family, wait, see, killing no comma. Pop a perk, I got signed a gorilla, they come and kill you with bananas. From feelings, I feel it, pull up in the family. No, they come and kill you on the comment. Only is dancing bigger than the pound. Go out to the Grammy, pull it, your pound. Pull up, I'ma flip it. I got pull up and they get it. I got counts for digits, say you make you a lot of money. No killers, pull up and they
Hello, 911. Where's your emergency?
There's been a terrible accident.
Okay, where at?
Up Prairie by the stadium.
Okay, by the stadium. Is anybody injured?
Yeah, there's so much blood.
There's all.
Lincoln 52 injury accident, Prairie High School near the stadium.
Lincoln 52, copy. I'll be in route code.
Copy, starting in route code break. Looks like it's going to be near the stadium. Sounds like it's one vehicle, hysterical RP, still trying to get further.
Lincoln 52, copy. You can get a chopper on airport and standby.
Okay, get a chopper on standby. Looks like at least one vehicle, don't have any other information. The driver looks like the party is out. RP is advising that there's a party on the ground not moving and possibly two others inside the vehicle not moving.
Jamie, wake up. Jamie, can you hear me?
Okay, copy, I'll advise fire.
It's my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain.
She is unconscious, unresponsive, holds her back. She's got an open right arm fracture. She's got 16 gauge in her left AC. Vital signs are non-existent.
In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, with the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night.
Flat line on the screen.
No activity.
Any suggestions? Any?
No suggestions.
All right. Let's call it.
Time it up.
10:37.
10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs and voices never shared. And no one dared.
Jordan. I'm Billy. Nice to meet you. Jamie came in by ambulance with very extensive injuries. Her heart stopped soon after her run. We did everything we could, but unfortunately she died here we are. I'm very sorry. I'm going to give you a minute to process this. When you're ready, I'd like to take you out to see her. I'll step out. If you need anything, please let me know. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't think so.
See you in just a moment.
Of silence, and the people bowing to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning, and the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls, and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
When you were standing in the wake of devastation, when you were waiting on the edge of the unknown, and with the cataclysm raining down, insides crying, save me now, you were there impossibly alone. Do you feel cold and lost in desperation? You build up hope, but failure's all you've known. Remember all the sad had blown the heavens into stars. We felt the gravity of tempered grace falling into empty space. No one there to catch you in their arms. Do you feel cold and lost in desperation? You build up hope, but failure's all you've known. Remember all the sadness and frustration, and let it go. Let it go.
All right, for the record, the court's going to call up case number 16 CR 4952. This is People of the State of Colorado versus McKaylee Dosco. The record should reflect this matter comes on for sentencing. Is the defendant present?
Your Honor, Ms. Dosco's being brought out as we speak.
Thank you. All right, this matter comes on for sentencing. Ms. Dosco has previously been found guilty of 3 counts of vehicular homicide involving the deaths of Jamie White, Elisa McMillan, Kaylin Thalick.
Kyle Dosco, I'm McKaylee's father.
All right, what would you like to tell me, sir?
Well, Judge, to start out, I would like to send my deepest sympathy to all the families involved. As for McKaylee, from my father's standpoint, I'd like for her to know how disappointed at this decision that she made to drink and drive. However, Judge, McKaylee has been an outstanding student throughout her high school career, accepted into Harvard, and has never committed any crime. I just ask that McKaylee gets a chance at some point to become a wife.
Dear Judge Cox, my name is McKaylee Dosco. I was charged for driving under the influence of alcohol on April 14, 2016. The DUI offense stems from my unfortunate decision to drive to school intoxicated. I would like to plead for leniency, Your Honor. Please allow me the opportunity to turn my life around. I've learned a lot, and I learned the hard way, seeing my family and the families of the victims in tears of which such heartbreak cannot be undone. But I stand to correct myself and my ways. I would like to submit myself to an alcohol treatment program as soon as possible, or an rehabilitative program the court deems proper.
My wife and I are here today because our daughter was killed in an accident where alcohol was involved. We are never going to be able to see our daughter again. We cannot hold her or tell her we love her anymore. We hope today that you hold the defendant accountable for her actions. Our daughter is no longer here because of her irresponsible decision. But we want the court to remember that this young girl is, and we feel she deserves a second chance at life. We hope you can come to a decision which will allow her to both face her consequences, yet tell her story, and hopefully use this to help other teenagers and their families in this most unfortunate of situations.
Your Honor, as I listen to all the great things Kaylee has to offer, my daughter had the same amazing qualities. Unfortunately, life will never be able to see her dreams come true. I'm angry at McKaylee. I'm so angry that I'll never be able to see her hold my daughter again. But with that being said, I understand why I was in that car willingly. And knowing the possible consequences. And so I ask that McKaylee be sentenced with leniency.
You don't have a clue of the chain reaction you have started. And as I sit here on this bench, I've seen it over the years. And it always goes like this. These families will cling together now and in the near future because the pain is so horrible. They have to cling to one another in order to survive. And they will never heal. It's not possible because it is not natural for a child to predecease the parent. That is not the natural order of things. Death of Jamie White, this court hereby sentences you to 32 years in the Department of Corrections, forthwith. The death of Elisa McMillan, this court hereby sentences you to 32 years in the Department of Corrections, consecutive. Death of Kaylin Falick, this court hereby sentences you to a term of incarceration in the Department of Corrections with a maximum term of 32 years, consecutive.
My name is Kaylin Falick. I'm 15 years old. I live with my mom and my dad, and I have two little brothers, Micah and Avi, and my little sister, Ariana. I just wish I had done more with my time and thanked my parents more often. Probably adventurous, outgoing, and a personable person. Planning on going to CSU to be an oral surgeon.
I'm Elisa McMillan. I'm 17 years old. I live with my mom and my dad, and I have one sister, and her name is Alex. I'd say I'm pretty happy-go-lucky, pretty quirky, and, I don't know, slightly awkward. I regret I never took more chances. I always played by the rule book, and I wish I did more things. After high school, I was planning on attending CU Boulder this fall.
My name is McKaylee Dosco. I'm 17 years old. My parents are divorced and I switch off every week, and then I have 4 stepbrothers and 2 blood brothers, but I consider them all my brothers. I regret being so irresponsible and knowing all the things my parents have taught me, not to get in the car with a drunk person, and me being that person. I regret it. After high school, I wanted to go to Hawaii for college, and I wanted to become a nurse in the NICU. I'm a pretty happy person. I'm an overachiever. I really like to get as good as grades as I can, and I just like to have fun. Don't do it. It's not worth it. If you need someone, you call someone, no matter who it is, no matter how mad your parents are going to be at you, or mad they're going to be at you. Just call them and don't get in the car. I know I made bad decisions in life, but I don't want you guys to think that you raised me wrong, because you raised me in the best way you guys possibly could. And I thank you for everything you did for me, and I love you guys.
Oh.